Hello and welcome. Today we would like to share with you some information about the Salesperson's Dream auto prospecting system. Salesperson's Dream can be used by anybody in MLM to help them sift and sort through their warm market, or sift and sort through their cold market, or for those of you who wish to build a huge team, do both. Interestingly enough, Salesperson's Dream is much more than just an auto prospecting system. It can be used by almost any small or medium business to increase their sales and streamline their business. Real estate agents, life insurance brokers, restaurants, hair salons, dry cleaners, furniture stores, mattress stores, carpet stores, or any other small or medium business can profit from Salesperson's Dream. Today, we're here to share with you information on how Salesperson's Dream can be put into action to help you build a huge team in any MLM or network marketing business. Salesperson's Dream is a multi-part system. The first part is the sales funnel, a 4-page sifting and sorting website that also performs data collection and a short survey for you. Page 1 is used for you to give up a little information about the process you're going to put them through to see if they're interested in what you are doing. We want this page to turn away the tire kickers, reverse prospectors, and negative Nellies so you don't waste time talking to them. So here we talk about first step, second step, third step, and they click to go on if they're interested in the process that you propose to them. Page 2 is the presentation page where you can play them a sizzle video, normally set up to not say your company name or product name, but build some belief in the industry, your products in general, and of course, home-based business. This page, when done correctly, is great at making all those who hate MLM or don't understand it or are not ready go away, so you don't need to waste your time, energy, and emotions talking to them. On the preview page, the video can play.
10 years ago, a European company had a big idea.
Now, the best way to set this page up is to not allow the next page button to be clickable until they've watched the whole video. Not all of our clients agree with this strategy, but we've found when you make people watch the whole video, you only end up with people who are legitimately interested in what you're trying to do. Page 3 is where we collect their information and a short survey of questions to see how important they are to our business. We recommend asking for name, email, phone number, city, state, time zone, at the minimum, as you're looking for real people here, not jokers. Real folks will fill it all in, jokers will not. Don't worry, you can control what data you collect and which you make mandatory if you rather collect more or less. By asking for real information, you're hoping to make yet more negative Nellies, jokers, and reverse prospectors feel it's just too hard. If it's too hard to give real information, imagine how hard it's going to be for you to talk to these people and try to share more details on your program. Now, page 4 is where we play nice. They are a legitimate prospect. They made it through all your hoops to prove they are coachable. Now here, we share with them your contact details. The best part is, by getting to this page, you have just got an email from Salesperson's Dream with their contact details. They've got one with your details. They've been entered into an autoresponder follow-up series, entered into your contact manager, and they're now looking at your contact details on their screen as well. Some clients put yet another video here to now try to pre-sell them on your exact business opportunity or product. Then at the bottom, you could put a link to your replicated website for the final stage of their due diligence to make a decision of involvement or product purchase. The second and likely most powerful part is a full-featured contact manager. When you first log into your Salesperson's Dream back office, you will see your today's calls list. If it's your first login, you may feel a bit sad, as you will not have any calls to make, but you should feel motivated to get to work and fill up that today's calls list. Your goal every day, and it's super easy in the first few months, and much harder after you've built your business, is to have nobody on your today's calls list by the time you end your 1 hour of day you have committed towards building your business and your future. By clicking on any line, you can see your last few notes to the person to determine easily if you want to get into their record to contact them. By clicking on their name, it will open them up in your actual contact manager. Here you can see the basic features of the Salesperson's Dream Contact Manager. You can collect all the personal details that you didn't get from their survey as you continue to talk to them and follow up and create rapport. You can set a priority so you can control how high up on your today's calls list you want them to be when you have many calls to make in a day. You can read all your notes on this prospect and add notes on what you said to them when you do contact them. Imagine their surprise when you're the only one who remembered they went to Hawaii for 2 weeks and just got back. Notes are all powerful to building rapport. You can set your next follow-up date. You click this, you can say, I want to call them again in 4 days, or you can actually set up a follow-up date specifically to a particular date because they told you they're coming back on June 23rd. You can simply click a button should you have run into their voicemail that will send them an email saying you left them a message. You will be shocked how powerful this feature is. Of all those who contact you back from a voicemail, you will find as much as 80% of them replying to this simple email versus actually picking up the phone to call. When you click this button, this is going to stamp a note into the note section saying that you left a message, so you remember next time you look at their record. It's going to reset them to follow up again in 3 days, and it's going to take you back to your today's calls list, all with one click. You can see how when we go back into Fred's record, his next follow-up date has been set to the 19th of August, and we have a little note saying that we had called and left him a message. You can see in the after call action section, we have numerous buttons that you can click that will trigger similar emails and automatically set follow-up dates and take you back to your today's calls listing. That's efficient. If you were using our free Salesperson's Dream iPhone application, you'd actually just need to shake your phone to make your next phone call. Now, while you're in here about to call Fred, you may need a little bit more help. Now, if your company or yourself have populated the telephone scripts, you can actually get that help right by the click of a button and clicking the script that you want to use, and it'll pre-populate with what you need to say, including the contact's name that you're trying to contact. Hello, is Fred there, please? Hello, Fred. This is Dennis. Did I get you at a good time? That's great, Fred. Hey, I just wanted to take a second to reach out to you as I just tripped across a little side business where we can make a bit of extra money with the internet and some mobile apps that I thought I would check to see if you may be interested. Simple, straightforward, duplicatable. Now, if we go back to the Contact Manager, we can go take a look at the Custom Data tab. You can see here you can actually add your own custom data fields that you want to collect from people over time. Maybe it's something about your specific products. Maybe it's something about your hobbies. Maybe it's just general information that you find really handy to assess whether somebody's going to be really good at your business or not. You can add as many custom fields as you like by using the Edit Custom Fields section. Once you have your fields done, they're available to you from every contact all the time. If we click the Miscellaneous tab, you can see that there's a couple of really interesting things down here. One is called the anniversary, the other is called the birth date, and send this contact an anniversary email. Send this contact a birthday email. And does this contact wish to receive emails? Well, the anniversary and birthday emails will automatically send out on their birthday or anniversary a happy anniversary and a happy birthday email to them. You'd be surprised how many people 6 months or 8 months later get a happy birthday email from you, think you're just the best person in the world, builds your rapport even further, reminds them about you and your business, and often spawns an enrollment. Sometimes they'll even say really sad things like you're the only person who remembered to email them on their birthday. Anniversary, same thing, can be really great, but just keep your ear to the ground because if they happen to get divorced or have marital troubles, you might not want to send them an anniversary email. Does this contact wish to receive emails? This is where if the member ever removes themselves by opting out of your emails, this will automatically become unchecked and you cannot get them back. The idea being that anyone who's asked to be removed in the system needs to be removed permanently to avoid any spam complaints. And this is where you can check to see what's going on. They'll also show up red in your Contact Manager. Now, as you go on building rapport, some of your people may start to ask you for some more information. And maybe it's specific information. Maybe you have a product that's fantastic for their heart, or maybe you have a product that's good for small businesses. In this case, what if you were using Salesperson's Dream to build your MLM business, but the person decided that this sounded really, really good and they wanted to know more information about how to use it in their actual small business, or they're a realtor or a life insurance agent? Well, you could actually have some pre-formatted emails up here, and you write these emails, embed some macros in them, and all you would do is click which one you want to send them, click send. They're going to get a perfectly personalized email to them from you with the click of a button. The system will also be so kind as to keep a note for you to know that you sent them that email. All the information, all the contacts, all the method of contacts happen right here in your notes section. So you're always aware of everything that's gone on. And of course, if they did answer the survey because they came through your auto prospecting system versus being entered by hand, you'll actually have all their survey questions and answers captured right here as well. So the Contact Manager is just full of features that can help you control your business. Now, speaking of controlling your business, imagine if you could help others on your team also control their business. Well, here's where mentoring comes in. You can actually have all of your members, or you could ask your upline to be your mentor. So if your members ask you to be a mentor, you're going to find over here a request for you to be their mentor. The minute you agree to be their mentor, you can actually go into their contact manager to assist them with making phone calls. So say they're at work. You phone them up because a new lead just came in. Hey, Face, a new lead just came in. Catch you on your lunch hour. Let's call them together, see if we can't get them out to tonight's meeting, or see if we can't get them to take a look at the presentation on the website. But let's call them together, and I'll take the notes for you. We'll find out where he's at, and you can carry on with your day. This allows you to empower your members even when they're not in front of a computer, but you're doing your due diligence as an upline, sitting with your headset on and dialing for dollars. Now, as you can see with Salesperson Stream, there's an awful lot of things to talk about. We barely scratched the surface. We're not going to spend the time now to get into all the nitty-gritty details, but if you do want the nitty-gritty details, we will put them in at the end of this video into a deep dive. It'll probably take a while because, as you can see, the things that are actually included that you don't need to know in order to use it, but they're there as you become a power user, are numerous. So you can check the end of this video, and we will share those things with you. Now, the third part of the Salesperson Stream auto prospecting system is the automatic email follow-up series, or autoresponders, as they're often called. Now, we actually have two types of autoresponders in the system. The first one is the ones we shared with you earlier that we call the quick send emails. This is where you have specific information that you want to send to somebody in real time, embedded with macros as you're talking to them on the phone or working within their contact record. So this is the one that we had showed you before in the contact manager, and it starts with Dear C first name. This will actually pull from the macro their information and send out the information. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today regarding our fantastic business and opportunity. As you requested more information on how you could use Salesperson Stream for your small business, in addition to using it to help you build your side business, I'm sending you this additional information. And then you could sign it with your own information and everything. So you're in complete control of how many of these quick send emails you might want to have available from that drop down and what information they contain. So no matter what specific information they're looking for, you can very quickly fire it off to them and have them very excited about how efficient you are. Also saves you a whole bunch of time because now you're not cutting and pasting their name and email from this system into your email to send them an email, all made to make you successful with your hour a day of effort. Now, the second type of emails in the system are actually the email series. Now, this is where, for example, you have a follow-up series. This is the timed email series. So the first email is going to go out the day you get it. Thanks for going through my system. If we just pop in and take a look at this, you can see that the email is there embedded with macros. And at the bottom, we're faced with a field where it asks us how long until you want the next email to go out. So you can set emails to go out that day, the next day, 4 days later, 7 days after that, a month after that, 6 months after that, a year after that, and you can literally follow people up for a couple of years automatically. Now, what often happens is a year and a half or 2 years later, they get your email. Now the timing's right. It wasn't right when they originally talked to you. Now it is, and they're going, wow, that Dennis Wilson's amazing. He's been keeping in constant contact with me with emails and telephone calls. Man, if there was anyone who could make a business go, must be a guy like him. I think I'm going to join his team, or at least phone to learn more information. So the longer you use the system and the more diligent you are at doing a very professional job of building your business, the more people respect that and the faster your team starts to grow. Now, the fourth part of the Salesperson Dream system is actually the traffic generation, which we do by way of an advertising co-op. There's not a lot to see from the advertising co-op from the member's perspective, and we're currently still in the member's perspective, but it allows an MLM company to actually run advertising, charge the members $25 a month per share. The members simply add it to their auto ship based upon how much advertising help they want. The company amalgamates that money, goes and makes some great advertisements, gets them out there that generate traffic to the website, and the traffic's actually rotated through to the members' website. So this is not selling them leads, this is selling them raw traffic, and the advantage of selling them raw traffic is if they did decide to modify their website, because a big part of the system is the fact that of that 4-page sifting sorting website we showed you, the member can actually edit each and any page of that. So if they decide they don't want it to say, hi, my name is Dennis, they can say, hey, our name is Dennis and Fred, and we're partners in an amazing business we want to share with you, they don't actually have to toe the corporate line. They can change the system to say whatever they want. This eliminates a lot of complaints at the corporate level of members saying, well, I think it would be better if we did this, and I think it would be better if we did that. In this case, the member can do it. You have a full compliance engine to make sure they don't say things that will get you into trouble. And the ad co-op then becomes even more powerful because you can A/B test based upon your members' ideas and various ideas of yours by having all that traffic bounce between multiple systems to see which one performs the best in the end for creating signups per dollar or, of course, sales per dollar. That covers what we wanted to share with you about the brief overview of Salesperson's Dream and how you would use it to build your MLM business into a supergroup.